Welcome to my top 10 most anticipated and noteworthy comics for January 14th, 2026. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, you guys came to the right place. Hit the subscribe button, not going to be disappointed. Also, have you ever considered becoming a member of my YouTube channel? Super easy, just go on to that home screen, hit that join button, and as low as 99 cents a month will get you early access to my videos. You'll get monthly membership badges, and you'll also get cool stickers and emojis for live streams and video content. So with that being said, whether you do or you don't, it's much appreciated. Let's go ahead and let's kick things off with the book that's on the hot seat. And the first book we're talking about is This is issue 1. That's it, guys. It's the return of the king. We thought he was dead, but he is weakened from his death and he's trapped by the enemy he never even expected. So I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. You know, Donny Cates is the one that created Null and he's not writing it. So I'm just curious to see what I think Al Ewing is going to be writing this, what he has in store for the character. This one is 32 pages for the price of $5. The book that's on the rise, it goes to The Monster and the Wolf. This is issue 2. So I liked the first issue. I felt like it was very suspenseful, probably a little bit weak on the aspect of like an in-depth plot, but I'm hoping that things do get better as time goes along with this little mini series. And I'm looking forward to always the great Mark Spears artwork and the violence and the gore that it does have to offer. So I always look forward to Mark Spears stuff. I think his art is unique, it's different, and yeah, just looking forward to it. This one is 32 pages for the price of $6. Some great covers there. No blind bag this time. Officially kicking things off now with number 10. And at number 10, we have Dungeons of Doom. This is issue 1. What's cool about this comic is that the main cover here is almost like the Universal Studios ride, or I should say Islands of Adventure, where they have Marvel World, and there's this this ride called it's the Doctor Doom ride, and it's like it shoots you up high, right? And it's just like that's what you look at. You look at these doors of like Doctor Doom. So that cover reminds me of it. Anyway, it does take place with the whole One World Under Doom aftermath and the whole Will of Doom, and it looks like people are going to his land, to his castle, to try to capture his technology. That could be a fun little book right there. So this one is 40 pages for the price of $6. Coming in at number 9, we have Supergirl. This is issue 9. So Supergirl, again, is one of those guilty pleasure books for me. I really enjoy it. It kind of has this Silver Age vibe because it's like goofy and silly, kind of how like old Superman books used to be. So we'll see what this year has to offer for Kara and everyone else around there. So yeah, it's been good. I like the artwork. It's just kind of like again, guilty pleasure comic. 32 pages for the price of $4. Coming in at number 8, we have Murder Podcast issue 4. So the first 3 issues, we've been slowly introduced to the main cast of the comic book. We've gotten to see these very brutal and gory types of murders when people are listening to this murder podcast. And it's been pretty intense. Now we have these main characters here who some of them have been affected by the podcast, coming up with a way of trying to solve the case. So now it becomes like this murder mystery, right? Definitely looking forward to it. You got the cops involved as well. So yeah, this has been a fun little book from Ignition Press. This one is 32 pages for the price of $5. Coming in at number 7, we have Black Cat. This is issue 6. So when it comes to Black Cat, I've been enjoying this book as, we get to explore a little bit of everything that's going on with Felicia, with her becoming a hero, trying not to replace Spider-Man, but kind of be there in his absence, right? And trying to get a new lease on life. I think that's kind of cool. Also, we've been seeing interactions between other villains like Tombstone and Sandman in here. And I think it's going to be a fun series as time goes along. This one is 32 pages for the price of $4. Oh, yeah. And she's teaming up with Daredevil. So is she hooking up with him too? I don't know. We'll have to find out and see. Coming in at number 6, we have Space Ghost. This is issue 7. So when it comes to Space Ghost, this is another series that always delivers each and every single month that it comes out. I really enjoy it. So much fun. Jan and Jace are going to be teaming up with Space Ghost once again as they're doing battle against this guy called the Antimatter Man. This is a 2-issue little story arc here, and it looks like this guy was once good, and obviously he suffered a very traumatic event or accident, and it made him evil. We've seen this trope many times before, but the way it's written, it's very entertaining. I really enjoy it. 32 pages, $5. Coming in at number 5, we have Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, The Rite of Spring. This is issue 5. It seems like it's been a little while since this book has come out, but nevertheless, I've really enjoyed it. And it's just this story that continues off of the first volume where Samantha the Bear murdered a bunch of people. There was this duck that was murdered. Now we wind up getting the sister that's trying to solve the case and finding the actual, maybe real murderer here, or just get behind everything. And she winds up working with Samantha, and the last issue was just so intense, and I don't know where we're going to go with it, but it's just really, really good stuff. Really enjoy it. Love how it's so suspenseful, and I love how evil Samantha the Bear actually is. 36 pages for the price of $5. All right, coming in at number 4, we have Geiger. This is issue 20. So this is it. We're starting to get things that cross paths when it comes to the Ghost Machine universe. So we're going to have the Northerner, and we're going to have the Geiger. We're going to have Geiger interact with each other in the comic. And I don't know how we're going to or where this story is actually going to go when it comes with these two interacting with each other. I mean, is it going to bring out a much better future for Geiger? Is it going to be more rough? Like, I have no idea, but obviously the Northerner is the time traveler. He sees things, he experienced things, and again, now he's interacting with Geiger. So I'm looking forward to that story. 32 pages, $4 for this comic. Coming in at number 3, we're at the top 3 now. We have G.I. Joe issue 17. This is the Dreadnought War concludes. G.I. Joe versus Cobra versus the Dreadnoughts. And this will be a very shocking end. That's what it says. Who has been enjoying this G.I. Joe series? Who has loved this Dreadnought War? It's been a nice little event, nothing over, like crazy or going through the entire, Energon universe. It's just been this nice little G.I. Joe event. And it's been great seeing Duke and Cobra Commander team up. And it's been cool seeing like all the Dreadnoughts interact with each other, drinking grape soda, and just, oh man, it's so much fun. So this one is 32 pages, price $4. Here we go. Coming in at number 2, we have DCKO issue 3. I've been waiting for this one. Can't wait for this. Last issue, we wound up seeing all the heroes come together and fighting each other, and I should say villains as well, as they acquired like their artifacts or superpowers to move on to the next round. And in this round, it looks like it's going to be a tag team event. That will be wild. Who will team up with each other to move on to the next round. We're at the Elite 8 right now, guys. So yeah, this one is going to be a lot of fun. This one is 40 pages and $6. All right, so remember, after number one, we are not done, as we do have those noteworthy comics to discuss, because always remember, these are my top 10 most anticipated. May not be yours, but I need to make sure that I let you guys know some of the other books that are getting ready to hit store shelves on the 14th. All right, so my number one most anticipated, of course, goes to Transformers issue 28. So when it comes to Transformers, it's been nothing short of spectacular. We've gotten introduced to a whole bunch of new Autobots in the last issue, like Bulkhead and Mirage, right? Sideswipe. And we got to see the Autobots kind of just don everything that's brand new to them. It's like they're taking... they're just starting fresh, and it's kind of like what we're getting with this series, right? Robert Kirkman taking it over, Dan Mora taking it over. The Autobots have been repaired. They're getting new recruits, and it's just like, again, it's a fresh start. And soon it looks like we're going to get the Decepticons here trying to rescue Soundwave, and it looks like we're going to get more story here when it comes to Miles Mayhem and Mask as well. I am so looking forward to that. That's going to be great. I am waiting for the Mask comic book to be announced. That should be like very, very soon. So when it comes to Transformers, definitely don't miss out on this. All right, so here we go, those noteworthy comic books. And we're starting things off with Marvel Comics, and we have The Ultimates, issue 20. Guys, what did you think of issue 19 of The Ultimates? I thought it was the best issue we got in quite some time, because we got the backstory of Janet and Hank, and we wind up getting to see a new character introduced as well. And that was a great cliffhanger. Like I said, the best issue we have seen in quite some time. So definitely looking forward to that. All right. And then we have Shadows of Tomorrow. We have the Uncanny X-Men. It returns. We're on issue 22 here. So if you're looking to get back on Uncanny, this is the time to do it. Then we have the Avengers. This is issue 34. This is issue 800, legacy numbering. So this is going to be one where we have a bunch of short stories in here, Brian Michael Bendis included. And then I think with issue 35 or 36, around there, Jim McKay's run on the Avengers is going to end. All right. And then we have The Amazing Spider-Man Torn. This is issue 4. This has been a great series, as it really showcases the supporting cast of The Amazing Spider-Man, right? And that's what makes this series a lot of fun. And then we have Legacy of Vader. This is issue 12. I know a lot of people have been digging this as well. Me, not so much, but Benjamin Percy is coming out with a new, was it Kylo Ren? Series, not Kylo Ren, what's it called? Darth Maul series. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking at Kylo Ren here and it's throwing me off. All right. And then we have Logan Black and Blood. This is issue 1, or Black, White, and Blood. We get more of those stories every year. So if you like that, check that out. All right. Moving on to DC Comics here. We got Action Comics, issue 1094, as this deals with the young Clark Kent here. Then we have Batman and Robin, issue 29. So this one is done by Philip Kennedy Johnson. And from what you guys told me, this series is ending at issue 30, because obviously Philip Kennedy Johnson is now exclusive to Marvel. And then we have Aquaman issue 13. Everyone's telling me this is a really good series. I read the DCKO issue. It was really good, but I couldn't put it on my top 10 most anticipated because I haven't read enough of it yet, but I will be checking that out. Then we have Green Lantern Corps. This is issue 12, which unfortunately I dropped. It's not the same now that Jeremy Adams is not writing it anymore. And then we have Court Children of the Round Table, issue 5, which has always been a solid book from Tom Taylor. Then we move on to the indie comics, as we do have that new creative team that's on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is issue 14. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments below. All right. And then we have a Gunslinger Spawn. This is issue 15, as this series, I can't believe, is on 50 issues already. Man, let me tell you, time really flies by. I don't read it anymore, unfortunately, but gosh, that is crazy. Then we have G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. This is issue 324. And then we have Die Loaded issue 3. There's a lot that goes into this book, and I feel like I miss a lot of it when I read it, but I am going to continue to try to see if I can really get into it. We shall see. And then we have a new issue 1 from Dark Horse. This is Tomb Raider, Sacred Artifacts. This is issue 1. So if you love Lara Croft, you might want to check this out. And then we have the continuation of Minor Arcana. This is issue 13. This one's done by Jeff Lemire, another really solid series. And there you guys have it. There are the top 10 most anticipated and noteworthy comics for me on January 14th, 2026. I want to know in the comments below what you guys are most excited for that particular comic book week. And as always, guys, I will leave you more content right there for you to click on. And of course, remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.